Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to the final, at least my final, tournament challenge bracket, well, NCAA tournament complete bracket. You know what this is. Okay, final one, coming out around an hour, is Michigan, Colorado State, which I'm extremely excited for. It's going to be an interesting one. Colorado State doesn't have the size to match up with Michigan, yet Michigan might have to come down to Colorado State's guard play. We'll see. It's going to be a fun one. Great way to start off the tournament. But yeah, the bracket's completely filled out. That means pretty much nothing to me. Because again, it's like Wright State, Texas Southern, now Indy, and Notre Dame. Yeah, if could those games meant a little bit more. But yeah, no, completely filled out bracket. I should stop getting sidetracked and focus on this. Here we go. Gonzaga, Georgia State, Gonzaga. Now, Boise State, Memphis. Memphis is playing fantastic as of late, but I feel like Boise State's underrated. Extremely underrated, even by me. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and ride with Boise State here to go ahead and lose to Gonzaga. UConn, New Mexico State. Yeah, no, not having New Mexico State. Arkansas, Vermont. Give me Vermont. I feel good about that one. Arkansas, outside of J.D. Note, isn't that great offensively. Yes, they're fantastic defensively, but you also need the other half of that. So go ahead and give me Vermont in this game. Alabama, Notre Dame. I'm going to go ahead and Alabama this one with Rutgers would have been a little bit more interesting, at least in my opinion. Nothing against Notre Dame. I just think they're no match for Alabama. Texas Tech, Montana State. Go ahead and give me Texas Tech. Michigan State, Davidson. The Foster lawyer. That's who it is, right? Revenge game. I gotta go with Izzo. I gotta go with the better coach in Tom Izzo. And then Duke. Yeah, we'll jump over here. We'll go round by round. Arizona over Wright State. Give me TCU versus Seton Hall. TCU's been extremely hot as of late. Seton Hall's been Go ahead and give me TCU. Houston versus UAB. UAB's going to put up such a fight, but I think Houston's just a little too much. I love their coach. He's absolutely amazing. Yeah, he's got this team ready. You better believe it. Give me Chattanooga again. A game where Chattanooga could go ahead and win. But I think Kofi Coburn is just too good. Coburn's just too good. And Illinois is going to go ahead and sneak past Chattanooga on that one. Now, first game of the tournament, Colorado State, Michigan. I'm going Colorado State. It may be the bias in me wanting the Mountain West team to win and hating Michigan. But I'm going to go ahead and go Colorado State. I think David Roddy's game. That was a little harsh. I'm sorry. But, yeah, no, no offense meant Hunter Dickinson. He is a fantastic player. I just think David Roddy is something special. Tennessee versus Longwood. Tennessee, no question there. Ohio State, Loyola, Chicago. It feels wrong for me to pick Ohio State in like 3 back-to-back tournament upsets. Taking tournament, and now Loyola, Chicago. But it's gonna happen. It just is. I'm sorry, Ohio State. Then Villanova is gonna go ahead and beat Delaware. Kansas, Texas Southern. Kansas, pretty easily there. Now San Diego State, Creighton is another fantastic game. Both are so good defensively. And again, this just might be my wishful thinking. We're gonna go ahead and go with San Diego State there. Their defense is just a little bit better, and Matt Bradley should be enough to get us great. But that's definitely a game I'm excited to watch. Iowa, Richmond. Iowa's playing some of the best basketball in the country right now. Go ahead and give me Iowa. Providence, South Dakota State. South Dakota State is also playing some of the best basketball in the country. They swept their conference. They're dominant. I think it'll be a close one between them and Providence. I think Providence just isn't. I've been liking Providence. I just get the feeling South Dakota State's going to win this one. That might be completely misplaced, but we'll see. LSU, Iowa State. Give me Iowa State. I just don't trust LSU without Will Wade. They 100% could win. but I trust neither of these teams in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Isaiah Brockington. Like, if I could just pick him, I would, and leave the rest of Iowa State behind. But unfortunately, they come still get him past LSU. But yeah, I'm not confident in that game at all. I am confident that Wisconsin will absolutely destroy Colgate. Okay, maybe not destroy. They'll beat Colgate. That one's no question. Lenardi, you have no clue what you're talking about. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you picked Colgate, right? It doesn't have the videos. Oh wait, yeah, here it is. Come on. Not gonna tell me the title. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Lenardi picked Colgate to beat Wisconsin. Absolute idiot. That's just idiotic. USC Miami. USC is such a good team, but like, for whatever reason, like I can't pick Miami. I don't like that Miami team. I don't like them. I don't think they're that good. And USC, they're not a great team, but they're good. And Auburn is good enough to get past Javille State, also known as Jacksonville State. Auburn's a little bit better. Baylor Norfolk State. I'm gonna be honest. I have picked Norfolk State to win, kind of as a joke. But if there is a 16th seed that's gonna win, it's gonna be Norfolk State. I mean, when you look at this, like, outside of two right PI, they're very similar. Opponent's point per game, 0.1 off. Their own points per game, 1.4 off. Let's see. This doesn't show it as much, but like, their rebounds per game near identical. Their field goal, like their points inside the paint, like, these teams are very, very identical, except for one of them is just worse. But yeah, no, Baylor will go ahead and move on there. North Carolina Marquette. I know someone who went with Shaka Smart. It's like, solely went for Shaka Smart to win the national championship last year, and I think we all remember how that one went. Lost to a team that's not even in the tournament this year. But St. Mary's, Indiana. This one, it's going to be a slow game. This one is going to be a slow, grinding game. Give me Trace Jackson Davis. It's going to be a fantastic one. But I really do like the St. Mary's team. I also love this. I really like this UCLA team, especially over Akron. I see that one. I see UCLA winning pretty handily here. And going in, like, my first 13 brackets that I made, I had Virginia Tech winning. I'm rolling with Texas now. Even though I am a Texas Tech fan, I think they're a fantastic coach. I think they're gonna have enough to squeeze past, like, sneak ever so slightly past this Virginia Tech team. Purdue will destroy Yale. Murray State, San Francisco. I am so upset that these two are playing round one, because I love both of them. Unfortunately, one of them has to win, and it's going to be Murray State. This Murray State team is absolutely amazing. Probably going to be Player of the Year. I don't think they've announced that yet. Yeah, they haven't announced that yet. I think he more than likely will be Player of the Year. It should be Johnny Davis, but I don't get a vote yet. So moving on, we'll just go in reverse order. Kentucky and Murray State. Go ahead and give me Kentucky. I'm sorry, Murray State. It's just horrible positioning. There's nothing you can really do about it, except you can prove me wrong. Purdue, Texas, but like Texas even less. So yeah, go ahead, give me Purdue. Give me UCLA over St. Mary's. Again, that one's gonna be, as long as St. Mary's can stay close, like as long as they don't let UCLA to get far ahead, St. Mary's will have a chance to win that game. Baylor versus Marquette. I think UNC has a much better chance of beating Baylor than Marquette does. But yeah, no, Baylor's gonna go ahead and move on there. Auburn, USC. Go ahead and give me Auburn. Again, the USC team isn't really that great. USC's not. Wisconsin, Iowa State. Without a doubt in the world, give me Wisconsin. Iowa, South Dakota State. Iowa against South Dakota State played fantastic this year. Congrats on a great season. Iowa's just a lot better. San Diego State's going to give Kansas some troubles. In the end, I don't think it'll be enough. But that defense you can't overlook that defense. Granted, Kansas has been playing fantastic defenses all year, and it's one of the top defenses in the country. So go ahead and give me Kansas in that one. Villanova, Loyola, Chicago. I love this Villanova team. One key thing you'll be hearing about, I think on TV, they're typically saying guard play. It's point guard play. That's the real thing. There isn't a better point guard in the country than Colin Gillespie. There just isn't. So go ahead, give me that the best point guard in the country. Give me one of the best coaches in the show. Again, probably popular upset pick. Hope Sister Jean's doing all right there. But Villanova goes and takes him here. Now this one I am personally torn. I think it. If I had to logically think, it would be Tennessee. Like my logical thinking says Tennessee, my emotional thinking says Colorado State. So we're going with emotional feeling. David Roddy is just so fantastic. I hope y'all are tuning in. First of all, to this game. Like he is an insane player. He is something special. But moving on. Illinois, Houston. I don't like either of these teams. I just really don't. So I'm gonna roll with Kofi Coburn here. That's my sole thinking on that one. Then gonna roll with Arizona. I think Kirk Risa will definitely be back by that game. That'll be enough to get him past TCU. Now Duke, Michigan State. Typically as Michigan State. I think Duke's gonna squeak out just because I don't think Michigan State can continue how they were playing in the Big Ten tournament. I just don't think they can. And I think Duke, even their sluggish play, which I think will be enough to get past Michigan State, especially if they're both playing sluggishly. New word right there. Go ahead and give me Duke barely. Texas Tech right there. No, Vermont. Sorry, UConn is just too good. Boise State, again, Gonzaga's just too good. And UConn, Gonzaga's just too good. Now, Texas Tech, Duke, Texas Tech's like the anti-Duke. Like, they will play physical. They may not be the best. They have the best defense, which that is what Duke is lacking in, is defense. And they don't have the offensive firepower that Duke has. But, hey, they play physical. They play defense. And Duke doesn't stand a chance, I don't think, against Texas Tech. Arizona, Illinois. I just don't like Illinois. Arizona, Kirk Risa should be fully healthy unless something happens in these games. Arizona should be fully healthy, and fully healthy. They're they're a top 2 team, you could say, in college basketball. David Roddy, unfortunately, your run comes to an end to the battle. But it's a fantastic run. You're an amazing player, David. I don't hope you come back for another year. Please go pro. Kansas, Iowa. Iowa's going to give this one is going to be perhaps the game of this round. Maybe not quite, because there's some fantastic games. Honestly, the Sweet 16. Outside of these two, maybe one. No, not including that one. That one's going to be a fantastic game. This is going to be fantastic. That one's going to be fantastic. 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 This Sweet 16 is loaded with talent. This is tough. This is really, really tough. I think I'm going to go Iowa. I think Iowa does it. It's absolutely nothing against Kansas, outside of the fact that they have Oshai Abaji and an inconsistent Christian Brown as of late. I'm rolling with the Hawkeyes. I think Kansas State might just be a little bit too beat up after San Diego State, and I think Iowa's going to take advantage of that. As for Wisconsin, Auburn, I had Wisconsin winning ever since Auburn was the number 2 team in the country. So now that Auburn isn't the number 2 team in the country, I'm still definitely going to go with Wisconsin. Baylor, UCLA, give me UCLA. I think Baylor's you just can't run a 6-7 man rotation this many days. They've been doing it throughout the entire year. it's going to come back to bite him. It's already taken Everyday John Chamachachua, I think is how you pronounce it. UCLA, I should be fully healthy again unless something happens within these first 2 games. I'm going to go ahead and ride with the Bruins here. As for Purdue and Kentucky, Purdue, your defense is absolutely atrocious. Like, it is something special how bad it is. You're going to lose to Kentucky. So that'll be interesting. Trayvon Williams, Zach Edey, and Oscar Tshiebwe. But I think Kentucky's others, as you could say, Xavier Wheeler, Ty Washington, and I'm blanking on his number's 31. He's the shooter, and I just completely forgot his name. I'm really sorry, but I think they're others. Those players are just better than. Yes, you got Jaden Ivey, but you don't have a defense, and that's you can't win without defense here. Go ahead and give me Kentucky, and give me Kentucky over UCLA. I think their big man play and Oscar Tshiebwe is too much for UCLA's 2 big men. I don't know. They can slow him down enough to stop him, but I'm gonna roll with Kentucky here. Iowa, Wisconsin. Give me Wisconsin. I think Johnny Davis is going to be terrorizing this NCAA tournament. At that Keegan Murray versus Johnny Davis. Oh, what a game that would be. But give me Wisconsin. I like them just a little bit more, maybe because it's my favorite college team. But go ahead and give me Wisconsin. Then Arizona, Villanova. Give me the best point guard in the country. Give me Colin Gillespie. Gonzaga, Texas Tech. I want to pick Texas Tech so bad. Give me Gonzaga, though. Gonzaga, Kentucky. If there's anything that can't it's not Purdue, it's Gonzaga. And they match they have so many better others. Again, others not as an offensive way, just outside of the main focus of like Timmy, Chet, and Tshiebwe. Outside of that, Gonzaga has the better players. Villanova, Wisconsin. Yeah, Villanova's gonna again. Colin Gillespie, absolutely amazing. Gonzaga, Villanova. I gotta go Gonzaga. I been knocking on the door for this for so long. Like we talk, like some people like just amazed that they haven't won one within the last like 5 years. But they'll do it this year. They couldn't do it on the undefeated season. They'll do it this year. As for a tiebreaker, we'll go ahead. We'll go 76-72. Gonzaga's gonna win. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and have fun this March. It's gonna be fun. Have fun, and I'll see y'all later. Adios.